been a big week for me. That's part of it. I'm so excited. Yeah.
You want to see our toes?
Let Jaden spread his toes for the camera.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What?
Back in my day, we had better podcasts.
Hello and welcome to a random room in Daniel's house, the only room where everything sounds awful. I'm Christian.
And I'm Jaden.
Now you're probably wondering what we're doing here. And for that, I will tell you, we're not going to give you an answer for quite a while. But stay tuned and continue to stick close to the channel and you'll find out the situation.
Okay, so you don't want to reveal why we're here at all?
Do you want to?
It's up to you. Keep it a mystery?
We'll leave them wondering.
We're here for a reason, and if you subscribe, you will see it eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, this podcast will probably come out before the video comes out.
And the audio is going to sound different than normal. As you can tell, we're not where we are usually at.
Our hand was forced. We had to film the podcast like this.
We had no other options.
We've been trapped here. I'm sorry.
But we've got some interesting items.
And interesting outfits.
The wings kind of go hard.
Yeah.
The wings go awesome.
And we got glasses. We actually just got the glasses. We chose the glasses.
Yeah, we chose the glasses. We'll leave it at that. So, buddy, how you been?
Well, to be honest, I've been better. But I'm not doing that bad. I love to be doing those awesome things. But there are certain things I definitely love more than being tortured.
Like food and water.
Yeah, like stuff we haven't had. One of them might be our fault.
If any of y'all have seen that one episode of iCarly where their like fan traps them in their basement.
Oh, I was thinking about the episode of Victorious where they're all trapped in the camper.
That one too.
That was us with the water.
That's us right now.
Yeah.
So stay tuned and you'll find out the situation. But
anyways, on top of doing whatever we're doing right now, Christian, we also just finished wrapping the filming of Survivor Goes Awesome Season 2.
We did. I can't wait for y'all to see that.
Obviously no spoilers, but I will say I am so excited to get those videos out.
It's going to be so much bigger and better than it was last year.
I worked really hard getting a lot of stuff together. We had a whole team of everybody filming everything. So I'm really excited for y'all to see this season. And the players, Christian once again was playing. The players freaking brought it this year.
Yeah, we did.
I think overall, like, everything probably went about as good as it could, and I'm so excited to get those videos out.
The story arc that every player went through is pretty insane for some people. So
yeah, I think pretty much everybody has like a really good story. I think for the whole season, and I think with the amount of footage that we got, it's going to be able to be told, which is something that wasn't the case last year.
Yeah. If you enjoyed last year's, come back and watch part 2 because it's going to be so much better. If you didn't watch last year's, go back and do that, and then watch season 2.
Yeah, because season 2 is just the production. I believe is going to be so much more enjoyable to watch. But there is so much lore in season 1 that I actually think is like almost a necessity you go watch before watching season 2.
There's a lot of references in season 2 about season 1, so that might be important.
Well, I mean, I really haven't talked to you that much about it, but you, as a player, you thought like the game itself was like improved upon. You thought like the challenges were really good.
Yeah, I think naturally, I mean, it was longer, which added potential for a lot more like strategy that we did not have last year, which definitely made everyone like try harder.
Mm-hmm. I agree,
but it was exhausting.
Yeah,
it was very exhausting.
I think the consensus that I got from talking with a lot of people was, yes, filming 2 days and made the game a whole lot better. Let's do it at a time where it's not June.
No, it was so miserably hot. Because it was so hot.
Yeah, it was very exhausting for a lot of people. But I still think it all turned out really well.
No, yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. So I can't wait for y'all to see that whenever it drops. No clue. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know.
As you can see, we're kind of in like just a crazy filming schedule right now. But
there's a lot going on. But off the topic of That Goes Awesome and things connected to it, it's been a big week for me. That's part of it. I'm so excited.
was awesome.
That went awesome. But like, no. So Summer Games Fest was this past week. We had a PlayStation Showcase Tuesday, Summer Games Fest Friday, Xbox Showcase this past Sunday, and there was a Nintendo Direct yesterday, as of recording this. So we've had a good time for gaming fans, unless you were excited for GTA. And I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, well, we kind of took a bet last podcast.
We didn't actually, man. We talked about it.
Yeah, about whether it was going to show up at the Summer Games Fest or not.
Did it show up?
I didn't think it would, and it didn't. I was disappointed, for sure.
I do feel vindicated, though, because as last podcast, you talking about how you think Final Fantasy VII is niche, just for it to be the major announcement of the show last.
I think you need to go back and listen to that podcast. I didn't specifically. That's not exactly what I was saying, but
okay.
Yeah, I know it has a big fan base, as do most games, and as do most genres of anything. There's always going to be a big fan base around something, but I do think it's a lot of the games you play are more niche than something.
Well, a lot I do. Final Fantasy, absolutely not. Final Fantasy is like the top 5 largest video game franchises. It's not as popular as it used to be because they don't pump them out as much as they used to. I mean, we're literally on part 3 of a remake, and Final Fantasies 1 through 10 came out from like 87 to 2001, and then since like 2001, our most recent game is Final Fantasy 16. So they pumped out 10 games in like 5 years, basically.
Speaking of the frequency that things are pumped out, I was thinking while I was driving, and I'm sure you've probably had this thought, but it's so annoying when like you see, like if you're in a line for a red light and like you're turning or something, so you see all the cars in front of you, they have their turn signal on, right? I don't understand why we can't just make every turn signal have the same tempo. Why does someone have to go really fast and someone have to go really slow? Because like they're never lined up with each other.
If you see a signal going very fast, it usually means they have to change their light soon.
Really? Mm-hmm. Like the light's about to die or something?
If it's going crazy fast, yes. If it's just like a slightly faster tempo, it's probably just their blinker. But if it's really fast, it means they need to change it soon.
Yeah, okay, sure. But why are they so like, some of them are slightly just offset. Why isn't there like a standard tempo that they all set?
I mean, either way, like if you if they were the same tempos, not everybody's going to select them at the same time.
Well,
so.
that's true, but like if some are different tempos, you see a bunch in front of you, you'll see them like they'll line up for a second, and then they'll keep going, and then they'll get off. Yeah, polyrhythms. Polyrhythms are cool, but I just think it's kind of like, dude, come on, that's just a gripe.
I'm a big fan of the ones that like go crazy. You know, where it's like dum, dum, dum.
Yeah, the turn signals where it's like a vroom, a vroom.
I've seen some where like it literally takes up like the whole back side of the car. It's just like the whole right side of the car is glowing. You know, I wonder where they're turning.
I feel like I have a boring turn signal.
I saw one person who had turn signals, and it was like the right side had like an arrow pointing left. So when they were turning right, it was pointing left. And it was so confusing.
Why do we limit turn signals to cars?
What do you mean?
Okay, like imagine like a boat.
Do boats not technically have them? Some
I guess
do.
some boats do.
Yeah, like bikers do that thing where they're like...
Yeah. Or like, what about like a bigger boat though? Like you don't see a yacht with a turn signal.
I guess not.
Or
I don't see a lot of yachts.
That's true. Airplanes though?
They do turn signal.
Airplane turn signal would go crazy.
How many airplane collisions have there been? And I don't mean like airplane collisions as in like a plane like crashing before it takes off or as it's landing. I mean like in the sky, how many times have like random passenger planes, not like warplanes, but just like 2 like passenger planes, just boom.
It can't be that many.
No way. I mean, there's a lot of planes in the air at any given time, but not close to each other. There's a lot of sky.
Can you see how long we've been in here now that we've both yawned? Sorry.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah, okay, but like, do tanks have turn signals?
That would give away the
They're playing.
They're turning left! They're turning left!
I mean, I think we need more turn signals on things like scooters.
I feel like at campus I've seen some like electric scooters that have turn signals for sure.
Pogo sticks.
I've seen helmets with turn signals.
Helmets with turn signals. That's
which is
interesting.
it's insane.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
We need like lights on our butts. You start walking left, like tick, 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 tick. Dude, have you seen the video of the old man like aura farming on a scooter in Walmart?
No, I haven't.
I wish I could explain how incredible this is, but it's like a POV video of this one guy talking to another guy, and they're like, you know how like an aisle is like set up like this, and then there's like the empty area, and then more aisles this way.
Mm-hmm.
So they were in the empty area. One guy was like there, and the other guy was at the end of an aisle, and the guy who's like being spoken to like looks to the left and takes a step back and is just standing back for like 3 seconds, and you're like, why does he stop talking? And then suddenly you start hearing music get louder, and it's like dum 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 dum, and it's just like an old man on a scooter with an American flag blowing with his own music playing as he passes.
Well, I guess we didn't really explain. If you're listening to the podcast,
I didn't even think about that.
and you're not watching the video form, so if you're not on YouTube, if you're listening on one of our other platforms, yeah, the reason it might sound like this is we're just literally in like a room.
Yeah, no, we're in a completely empty room. You'll find out why later, but currently I've got glasses on and B-wings, and Jaden also has glasses on and B-wings.
Yeah. I just thought about that. We didn't really explain. But if you want to get an idea of what we're talking about, if you're listening on either Spotify or Amazon or Apple Music, definitely go to the YouTube just to look at the video for a second.
Yeah, you need to see this because something's happening here.
Anyways, yeah, but turn signals on butt cheeks.
Yeah! It's kind of like the thing, you know how like The Rock can like move his boobs? It's like that, but your butt. I can do that. I'm moving my right butt cheek right now.
Are you?
Yeah, can I do that?
No, I can't do that.
You can't do that?
No.
Oh, shut the camera, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, don't do that. They don't want you to show them.
They might.
Something.
Lena Lauren still wants it.
Lena Lauren wants another wedgie. You know, this would be a good time for another wedgie.
I'm not doing another wedgie. But Lena, listen to me. What's the deal? You got what you wanted.
Yeah.
If you ask us for something else, maybe we'll do it. But we're simple men. But we're not gonna give you another wedgie. That's lame.
I feel like that was your one bit, and now you just ran it into the ground.
Yeah, we need new content. Tell us to like. Can't say that.
Nope.
Um.
Take her shoes off.
Yeah.
You don't see her toes?
Let Jaden spread his toes for the camera.
Wouldn't be the first time.
What? What does that mean?
What?
Like, have you done that before?
No. Well, not on That Goes Awesome.
There might be a reference to it in Survivor. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Anyways, not my toes.
Not your toes.
You want to see some other toes?
His toes. My toes?
Nope. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen all the footage.
Footage.
Footage. Nice.
We're losing our minds here.
Okay, yeah, we are a little bit losing our minds. I have a story.
Tell me.
A quick story. It's something I thought was funny. So me and Carly went out to eat the other day, as you do.
Okay.
And it was at a place like we've went there like many times. But we go in to sit down, and the lady is like, I assume she said, "Did you enjoy your last visit with us?" And I guess she just had assumed we had been there before. It's not like we go there that much, but and Carly's just like, yeah, but for whatever reason, I thought she said, "I hope you enjoy your last visit with us." I thought she was threatening us, so I was like, "We will," or something. I thought she went and sat us down and was like, "I hope you enjoy your last visit with us."
That's incredible. That reminds me of whenever like me and Jaden went out to eat a few days ago, and like this was like 2 weeks ago now. It's been a while, but as we were like checking out, the lady's like, "Did you find everything okay?" And he's like, "We didn't even have to look for it."
Yeah, I guess she definitely used to work in retail or something. Because, yeah, her just go-to was like, "Did you find everything okay?" Even though we like just had all the food brought out to us. I was like, "Yeah, it came right to the table."
That reminds me of so two of my friends, you know them, but I'm not gonna name drop them on the podcast. They went out to eat together. Two dudes. They went out to eat together, and one of them had made the joke to the waitress, and he was like, "Yeah, it's our 1 year anniversary," or something like that. And she brought them like desserts and free alcoholic drinks.
That's awesome.
Which is incredible. We gotta try that sometime.
I'm surprised that hasn't happened to us. Anyways.
What?
I mean, we haven't like said.
We've never been like, "Yeah, it's our anniversary." Why would we do that?
Yeah, but we went out to eat together a lot. People probably assume things.
They usually ask us if we want to split the checks.
That's true.
When I'm with Marina, they never ask if we split the check.
Yeah, but they do ask with us.
Homophobic waiters and waitresses.
Yeah.
Change yourselves, people.
Yeah, if you want a tip, there's your tip. Change yourself.
We're in 2026. Be better.
Be better.
Be better.
Honestly, people are probably gonna watch this podcast, and they're gonna unsubscribe.
We just hit 151. We're gonna go back down.
Yeah. So, Christian, talk about the significance of us hitting 151.
So there's this admittedly, it's a very niche franchise that not a lot of people know about. But it was really big back in the 90s. It's called Pokemon. Yeah, probably never heard of it. But the first generation had 151 Pokemon. So us hitting 151 subscribers is the equivalent of every single Kanto Pokemon all subscribing to our podcast.
Which is a really big deal to us.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Mewtwo. So Mewtwo, if you're watching this, come on the podcast. I say that as my favorite Pokemon is Squirtle, and I would love for him to be on the podcast more.
Yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Eevee. I love Eevee.
Is it actually? I thought your favorite Pokemon was Jolteon.
I don't know.
Jolteon's better.
Well, I like it. I like the possibilities that Eevee.
It's not fair that Eevee's the only one who can do it.
Yeah, Jolteon's definitely my favorite evolution.
No, Jolteon's probably my favorite evolution. Dude, I've probably talked about it before, but there's like this game called PokeMMO. And it's like, it's an emulator thing where you have to like get copies of the game and put them into like an app on your computer. And Nintendo can't shut it down because they don't give you the people who are distributing it don't give you the files to the game, so Nintendo can't really do anything about it. But like if you find your own files for the game, you can put them into it, and it has the Pokemon generations 1 through 5, and you can play all of the games like in an MMO with like your friends and stuff like that, and just travel from like region to region. So like at any given point, like when you unlock the area of every single region that has like a boat, you can take the boat to another region and like start over, or you can like transfer your Pokemon from region to region. So if you're like, oh, I really like this Kanto Pokemon, but he's not in Hoenn, you can go catch one and take it back.
Dude,
like it's so sick.
Stuff like Pixelmon was just like the peak. I love Pokemon adapted into other things.
I agree. That's why I like Pokemon so much, is because playing with a whole bunch of people, you can just run around and like trade with them and stuff like that. Back in 2020, like whenever we weren't going to school, there was like an app you could download called Pokemon VR, and it was quite literally that. It was just Kanto, but like in VR, and it had like almost every single Pokemon, and they were all like life size. So like you just like walk around and see somebody like, and they could like take the roles like different Pokemon avatars like running around, and then they would have their Pokemon following them. So you just like you start your adventure and you pick a starter and you walk out there and there'd be some guy flexing on you with like a shiny Mega Charizard or something like that. Like, dude, it's so sick.
Speaking of shiny stuff, we were talking on the way over here about the Skylanders.
So true, dude. Y'all remember Skylanders?
Skylanders. Me and Christian discovered. We obviously didn't know each other when we were both obsessed with Skylanders, but we discovered that we were both equally obsessed with Skylanders.
I love Skylanders.
Dude, if you never played Skylanders,
you're probably too late, but go try to find out how to play it. For anyone who doesn't know, you want to explain?
No, I was just going to say, if you never played it, you just don't. There's no way you can understand the hype.
No.
The hype of all the different aspects of it, of running around stores and searching for the Skylanders and then actually playing the games.
So in the early 2010s, and it made it a little bit to the laters, but there was a whole thing with the Toys to Life genre, which was mainly started by Skylanders. There was stuff before, don't get me wrong. Stuff like Webkins is also technically Toys to Life. Webkins slap too.
I loved Webkins.
But they were all like good. But Skylanders kind of like exploded it, where like everyone wanted a part of it. So Skylanders was like originally sort of almost a spin-off to like the Spyro games, because like the main character of the first game was Spyro, and you just go and you get these toys and you get like a base, and you could put the toys onto the base. It's called a portal, and you would send them directly into the game. So you could send your toys into the video game and play with them. Yeah. And like if they died, they would have like a cooldown where it's like, oh, you can't play with this one for 30 minutes. Put another one in, like stuff like that.
So it incentivized you to go buy more Skylanders.
Yeah. And it had a similar method to like Pokemon, where it's like, oh, this is a dark type like Skylander. So like in this area, it does extra damage. So someone is dark type, that kind of thing. And like it was so deep.
Yeah, and there were also variants to the different Skylanders. Like that's where I went from the shiny talk.
Who was your favorite?
Oh, I couldn't. I have to.
I'm blanking on most of their names.
Yeah, I really don't remember a lot of their names.
There was one I liked a lot as a kid, where it was basically a blue ball with feet, with like a huge mouth, and he was adorable.
We talked about the second game was the giant. So the only one I can remember the giant he had the giant eyeball and then he was a
I had him.
big dude.
Eyebrow.
I think that was it.
Eyebrow. And then I remember Trigger Happy because how
Trigger Happy, classic. Yeah.
I want to remember the spear guy, but I can't. The fisherman with the harp.
There was a a swashbuckler.
Yeah.
Was that him or was that somebody else?
I remember him, but I had him. I can't remember his name.
And the main villain was Chaos. I remember that.
Spelled with a K, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
I could be wrong. Couldn't really see.
Man, I need to
I can't remember my Skylanders lore.
Read up on Skylander more.
I wish I could remember the names of any of them. All I've got is Eyebrow and Trigger Happy. And Spyro, of course, but...
I know Swashbuckler was something.
There was like a ninja elf that I played as a lot.
Yes, like Stealth Elf.
Stealth Elf, yes!
Yeah. I can't remember my favorite. I liked a lot of the flying ones, like the dragon guys and stuff. Because there are multiple of those.
Yeah, there was like a dark version of Spyro.
Yeah.
He wasn't called Spyro, but he was basically just Dark Spyro.
Man, I want to go look up all their names now because I feel like I would remember a bunch of them if I heard it.
Yeah.
But are we showing our age? We were talking about Webkins and Skylanders. Are we already?
Webkins is pushing it. Skylanders, I think, is recent enough.
Yeah.
I
didn't play Webkins that much.
I had one for like.
I did too.
A lot. Oh, now I just want to. We can just talk about nostalgia. Do you ever play Club Penguin?
Yeah, I played Club Penguin.
I miss it. I miss Club Penguin so much.
I remember when Club Penguin died. It was like a whole sad thing. Everybody's like, okay, I'm shutting the servers down. Everybody was like, going to the club one last time.
Have you heard like the copy pasta of Club Penguin dying?
No.
There was like the kid like posting in like a Club Penguin forum, and he was like, "Where were you when Club Penguin died?" And he was like, "I was at home eating Dorito when Fred called. Club Penguin is killed." No, that's like the whole thing.
Did you ever play Animal Jam?
I did play Animal Jam.
Yeah.
All the furries at school also played Animal Jam.
Yes,
I think that was where like, the furry factory was.
Dude, do you think Animal Jam was the start of furries?
It definitely wasn't the start, but I think that's why it was popular. I just liked it. I just thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun too. I liked making shops in my den.
It was so I would say Animal Jam is like one of those things where it's like you could point out people at school and be like, yeah, they definitely play Animal Jam when they get home.
Yeah, and I was one of those people.
Same with like, I don't think they'd be able to point it out to you, but I think there's some people you could definitely tell. Okay. Same vibe with like the kids are like, yeah, they definitely read the Warrior Cats and that kind of thing. It was like you could pick it apart because like there was a distinct group of people who were really obsessed over those things.
Nostalgia.
If you like those things, no hate to you. I like Animal Jam.
Oh, I
never
love
read Warrior Cats.
I loved Animal Jam.
Club Penguin was my favorite. Take that back. Pop Tropic is the best.
Pop Tropica is great. I didn't really play Club Penguin that much. I had played it before, but I did play a lot of Pop Tropica for sure.
I played so much Pop Tropica. I still have intentions of playing it for the channel.
You need to, man.
It's hard to find time, but it will
Why?
be played. That my plan is to play every single island, but some will probably get not played, respectfully. I want to play everything, but like I genuinely have no interest in most of the sponsored islands.
I don't blame you.
I'm not gonna play like Epic Nate Island or like Galactic Hot Dogs. I don't care about that. I might play like the Wimpy Wonderland, like the Diary of the Kid ones. I'm definitely gonna play the Magic Treehouse one because the Magic Treehouse one, like even not talking about like it being a Magic Treehouse one, it's like it's just an awesome island.
I love the Magic Treehouse books.
There's not a soul in the world I've ever spoken to who does not love the Magic Treehouse books. Those things are peak fiction.
Yeah, that was like the only thing I would read.
I think they're like still going on.
Really? There's no way.
Cause I looked it up. It's like, does the Magic Treehouse have an ending? And it's like, yes, every book has an ending. I'm like, shut up, Google AI. Let me know. Like I don't know if we ever found out who Merlin was or anything like that.
I don't even remember anything about it. Like I remember, I just don't remember the details. I read that, and I used to read the Hardy Boys.
I didn't read the Hardy Boys.
I used to pretend I would read the Hardy Boys.
No, I was a Harry Potter kid. Magic Treehouse was my thing. That was like the one I loved. You ever read Owl the Blue Dolphins?
Nope, never.
Traumatizing. The Outsiders?
Yeah, I think I read it in class.
Yeah. Outsiders is also traumatizing.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of like the different things I read.
I remember in 8th grade, no, it was like 7th grade, they made us read like the actual Frankenstein book.
It's so bad.
And nobody could understand a word.
Because, like, I mean, it was probably great for the time.
Yeah, I know
like,
Beethoven was like all over that.
8th graders should not be reading that.
I'm pretty sure I did in 7th grade.
I might have read it in 7th grade too.
It was one of those. It's crazy.
I did. I read Frankenstein in 7th grade and Outsiders in 8th. But like, it's just the language is so old. It does nothing to improve your knowledge.
Yeah,
like
I
honestly.
agree.
And like they had to give us the audiobook that had the guy who talked like this in every single chapter and never did a different voice.
Yeah, I had that one too.
Shut up!
It was awful.
No, I don't like it because I love the idea of the story. Also, I can't tell you how depressed I was when I found out that in the original Frankenstein story, he doesn't just like actually go crazy, and he does the complete opposite. He goes crazy for like 5 minutes, and then he like watches a family, and then they like take him in, and he gets like smart and learns to read and stuff like that. And I was like, dude, this is lame. Kill people. Kill people.
You're alright.
And then he does kill people.
I don't remember that much about it, to be honest.
It wasn't very memorable. I'm sorry, Mary Shelley. If you're watching this, I'm sorry.
Mary Shelley is not alive.
She's been alive for a long time.
Okay, yeah. I was making sure that was right.
We had no clue a ghost could be in this room with us right now.
That's actually so true. We could turn this into That Ghost Awesome.
True, That Ghost Awesome too.
Go ghost hunting.
We almost did that.
We did.
We almost went ghost hunting.
It would have been a few weeks ago.
It priced us out.
Because you're not subscribed.
Yeah, give us money.
No, don't say that.
Give us money.
No, we don't want. All we want is for y'all to subscribe and enjoy it, and that will indirectly help us out.
Exactly.
That's what we mean.
And then you can give us money.
I mean, we have a P.O. box.
Is it just your address?
No, it's Christian's address.
Okay, Jaden's address is...
No, sorry.
He died.
Okay, well, a Christian.
Yeah. You got nothing for me? You just said my... You got anything for me?
I'm so tired.
I'm exhausted.
I don't know why I'm so tired. The filming schedule has actually been insane, but we're doing it for you guys.
It's for you. Filming schedule has been insane. Okay, back to the fun topic of nostalgia things. What did you do as a kid? Like honestly. Because like I know like you didn't like watch Disney movies or anything like that. What did you do?
I did. I just don't remember a lot of stuff. But like, what do we talk like? We don't have like outside activities.
I played outside a lot.
I played a lot of that. I was a good imagination.
I was about to say, dude, imagination games are like my favorite thing.
Yeah, I used to just make stuff up.
Me and my brother used to go on like the trampoline and like would spend hours like making our own like Spider-Man stories and stuff like that.
I was a big trampoline guy.
I love trampolines.
I was a big hopscotch guy. Like chalk. Like I would do everything with chalk. I would make my own hopscotch. I would like always trace people.
I used to be really good at like making games.
I did too.
And I need to like actual games like BS Ball. You know?
Yeah. I feel like we made that together.
We did, but I mean, like I'm saying, that's how it's an actual game that we invented. But like, for example, me and my brother, we would like play this one game, and we would like set up the yard and like the driveway and stuff with like power ups and different things that would like let you do different stuff, and the power ups had like different. They would do stuff, and it's like we would like, for example, have like I think the main. I cannot remember what we called it, but the main item in this one game that we played was like one of those like toy bows, you know, like the string like bow with like the elastic string with the suction cup arrows, that kind of thing. So we would play with those, and you wouldn't be able to walk, but you could shoot the arrow, and wherever it landed is where you could go. So you shoot the arrow and be like, okay, I'm over there now, and you have to run over there, and then like the goal was to try to hit each other. So, but you couldn't like move, so all you could do was dodge in place. So you'd have to strategically think of where to place your next area.
You've been, as long as I've known you, you've always been very game oriented.
I love games.
See, I more so would use my imagination to just like act like I'm doing things.
I did that all the time. I did that significantly more.
Be like, okay, I'm going to the grocery store.
I wouldn't do that one, but I would be like, I'm fighting the bad guy, Spider-Man, backflip on the trampoline. Like,
that's awesome. See, no, mine was completely different. Mine would be like, okay, I'm gonna go water my crops.
See, when I learned how to do flips, that was whenever like my entire imagination train changed. Because like we used to have, I used to go to the police gym a lot with my dad, and there was a whole area that just had a whole bunch of like mats, and me and my brother would stack it up. We took like parkour classes as a kid, and we would like play games and like just do crazy stuff. Like we would set up that area and like have it like have walls and obstacles and things, and we'd be like pretending to like fight zombies and stuff like that, and do wall runs and things. So like just get really into it with stuff that we had learned.
See, I've never been a flipper.
Yeah,
I think that's my problem.
Yeah, you need to learn how to flip.
But
So you like groceries, I like Spider-Man.
Dude, you make me sound so bored. No, I'm just scared to flip now. I mean,
yeah.
I feel like if I would have learned younger, if somebody would have made me, I probably would have been able to do it. But now I feel like I'm so if I go for it, I'm gonna make one mistake and it's all over.
Nothing felt cooler. That's so true. Nothing felt cooler than as a kid than like when I'd be like playing with like plastic lightsabers with my friends, and I would just pop a backflip mid fight, like just the Aura farm.
Or farmer.
It's me. My first name.
First name Aura.
That's a crazy thing. Christian Aura Farmer. That's my new nickname.
Yeah, you should name your kid Aura.
I might do that.
At least middle name Aura.
Nah, I might do that.
That's actually a goated idea.
That's a great idea.
I mean, you never thought about that?
No, thank you for liking me on that.
Well, okay, so first name has to be Jaden.
No.
So I get some credit.
No.
Jaden Aura Farmer. Come on, that should be your child's name. It goes for boy.
Dude, your name in itself is an Aura Farm.
Yeah, that's kind of true. Jaden Storm.
Jaden Storm is crazy. Unfortunately, your brother didn't get that.
My brother's name's pretty cool.
No, I'm a big fan of names that not a lot of people have.
Oh, I am too, 100%.
Like if I'm like taking somebody's order at work and can I get a name? And they'll tell me a name and I'll be like, how do you spell that? And I'm like, that's a really cool name. I've never heard that one before.
Yeah.
They're always like, yeah, I've never heard that before. Like I talk about how like they always like think it's like lame, and I'm like, one girl specifically was like, yeah, like I don't like it. And I was like, dude, why do you not like it? I was like, my name was Christian. I was like, you know how many other people are named Christian in the world? I was like, be proud of your name.
But then you have the people that come in, you ask for a name, and it's like Bob. And then somebody comes right after them, their name's also Bob.
Your name's also Bob. Sometimes I'll be like, Bob too.
That's funny. Bobby.
I like when people come in and like say something fun. Like I had one guy come in and I was like, can I get a name for your order? He's like, Iron Man. And I was like, so do you want that under Iron Man or Tony Stark? He's like, what's your Tony Stark?
That's good. That's good. Yeah, I think we've probably talked a lot before how I really like to always try and make fun in situations like that. Like even like drive-throughs, like I try and be funny and stuff, just to like get a laugh out of something, because I feel like you can make somebody's day.
I like it when people make me laugh.
Yeah.
It's the most fun thing in the world. Also, on the flip side of that, love making people laugh.
Yeah. I mean, there is definitely an extent to it to where you could just be annoying if you're trying too much.
Very true. That is so true.
But if you get a chuckle out of somebody, I'm happy. I'm sold.
I agree. You gotta watch the people you're talking to.
Oh yeah,
because sometimes you walk up to somebody and you're about to tell a joke and they're like, no.
Yeah, there's some people you can look at and be like, yeah, they're not going to take a joke very negatively.
But you can't always do that, because like I've had like situations where I'll see like an old person, and this is not like saying like I love old people, but like there's some that just look evil. You can tell the difference between a nice person, an old person, and an evil or old person pretty easily. But sometimes the evil looking ones are so fun.
Yeah, and I mean that's just more of the generation gap that we've talked about before. But I think we're probably going to be in that situation at some point when way younger generations have all this new technology or whatever, and we're like, how do we use it, or we don't understand. I think there's just something to the fact that older generations, they were raised a certain way, and no matter what it is, they believe things should be a certain way because that's how they live their whole life. So when there's new things that come along, it's kind of like, no, that's not right. All you kids over here, man.
No, I feel you. I don't want to be like that.
We're probably going to be like that.
I don't want to be like that.
All these kids with these podcasts. Back in my day, we had better podcasts.
Well, I'm gonna say that if I ever see kids doing podcasts, I'm gonna be like, "Oh man,
you should have been there.
Should have been there. You missed the podcast craze. If there ever was a podcast craze, it was like 2010 was the podcast craze.
Yeah, we're a little bit late to the train.
We missed the mark. It's okay.
We missed the Bob. I don't know who Mark is.
Shut up.
Okay.
Mark of the Plier variation. Dude, I want to go see the back room so bad.
I haven't seen it, but a lot of people have been talking about it. Carly really wants me to go watch it with her.
That's the movie I'm supposed to be watching tonight. That I probably won't get to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I wonder why. Find out in like a few weeks. Probably maybe longer.
Yeah, probably longer.
It's you know how hard it is to make a podcast when you've already been talking to each other for the past few hours.
Yeah, it's extremely difficult, isn't it? I think we're doing a good job though.
I apologize in advance. I guess why you're not in advance because you've already been watching this for like 35 minutes. But like, I promise there's a reason. We're losing it.
We're literally losing our mind. Like, okay, Christian, what is your favorite color? Blue.
I really like blue. Almost the exact type of blue that is on your face right now.
Why is there blue on my face? Oh, take it off.
Your glasses.
Okay, there's no longer blue on my face for audio-only listeners. Christian is now double glasses.
Yeah, that look cool.
Yeah, my vision is actually now like adjusting a little bit.
I know the glasses are oddly making my eyes hurt.
Okay, Christian, we're losing the plot of the podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, nostalgia.
Yes.
We talked a lot about some of the outside games and stuff, like for imagination, how I came up with stuff. Was there any other thing that any other like particular computer game or anything like maybe more inside that it's just like screams nostalgia? I
do miss Flash games.
What do you mean?
Like the Adobe Flash games. Like you can just go online and just be like, hey, games online. And you like Cool Math?
Cool Math was great. But did you have that thing? It was before consoles were really a thing. We just had like old platforms.
Before consoles were a thing. They did that thing in like 1975.
Before gaming consoles were really a thing. We had like those really old just things you plugged straight into the TV and played, like the game. Like I remember specifically, I had a SpongeBob game.
I mean, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about plug and play. Yeah. Game consoles are well before our time. You just didn't have any.
Okay, you know what I mean though. Before an Xbox was like fully established, but like you just get games and go onto the Xbox, stuff like that. But I had the SpongeBob game that was plugged directly into the TV, and the Joy-Con was just literally like his face. Yeah, and then his nose.
I also had that.
The game was so much fun.
I also had one where it was like a SpongeBob like Mario Kart clone, where it was like a SpongeBob themed racing wheel, and it was really hard.
I didn't have that.
Really difficult.
Ooh, I like really old like computer games. Like I remember I used to have this I Spy game. It was like because they had those
I know what you're talking about.
Those things that just like went right into your like PC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and you're able to play games like that. Yeah, I had this old I Spy game, and I used to I Spy a lot.
I used to get the books all the time. I read them from the.
Those books. Those were great.
I used
to do those with my Nana all the time. And there was like spot the difference books.
Yeah.
It's like you had to circle what was different and give you two different pictures. Man, I used to be so cool. I mean, life used to have so much.
I'm trying to think of like this. There's so many like iconic things. I was a big Wow Wow Wubbzy fan.
I have no idea what that is.
You know what Wow Wow Wubbzy is? Oh, lame. Do you remember those thingies? It was like binoculars, and you'd put a little sheet of paper on it, and you'd like click it, and it would change what you were looking at.
No, I'm not a sheet of paper, but I did have binoculars where you used to like just turn the thing in the end, and it would like give different like I don't know what they're called, like horoscopes or something, where like different pictures.
Well, man, I shot like mine was pictures, like but it was like actual pictures, and it looked like you were looking through the binoculars. But it would be like a little like round sheet that had like black pieces of like squares on them, and when you click it, it would show you different images. We're probably thinking the same thing. You just didn't have a piece of paper.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. I remember having those binoculars. They were like orange. That's all I remember.
I would definitely know what they were called if I wasn't behind the camera right now. In front of the camera, I guess, technically.
It is strangely harder to remember things.
It really is.
Names when you're
I never remember what
No, I specifically when you're like on camera.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like when you're on camera, it's like your entire brain just explodes every single time.
You think we'd be used to it by now?
True.
I mean, I feel like we definitely are.
Oh, sure. We've got much better.
Yeah.
If we go back and watch episode 1, I wouldn't compare episode 1 to this one. No, any of the past like 20.
Yeah.
We're running we're running on food that was ingested a few hours ago and no liquid.
The thing is, we don't know how many hours ago.
Yeah.
We don't know how long we've been sitting here.
This will all make sense eventually. You do not have to call the police. Theoretically. You haven't heard from us before this is posted.
If you don't see another podcast the following week, then maybe call the police.
Yes.
But as long as there's another one posted on Thursday by 5, we're good. And not in this room. If we have to film the other podcast in this room,
I'd lose my mind. I'm already losing it now.
Yeah, aren't we all? Anyways, so yeah, I feel like there is just so much like little things like that. And when we were younger, I think it's really interesting to think about just, honestly just how fast technology has advanced, because that wasn't that many years ago.
It really wasn't.
Me and you were that age, and now it's almost literally everything is just digitalized now. Like those I Spy, like there's all kinds of apps for like spot the difference and all kinds of stuff like that. And yeah, even like gaming is a lot different than it used to be when we were younger and we like played games and like we talk about the plug and plays, because I mentioned just like the more up to date consoles. So it's literally like you have an Xbox or a PlayStation or a PC, and a new game comes out, and you're going to be able to play it on that. You don't have to go buy a completely separate thing to play.
Yeah, I grew up with the PlayStation 2, and I had like a decent amount of games for it. But it's so weird, just like being able to go on my PlayStation, like, oh, there's a new game that dropped today. I'm just gonna buy it from my house.
Yeah, buying digital games—that's something that's
like
really
as a kid, I literally grew up like going to a game store and like buying like the cheap bargain bin games and stuff like that.
I mean, it's like we saw Blockbuster go out of business because all these movies and stuff became just digitalized. And I think we're probably going to see the same thing with GameStop.
I agree. That kind of like heartbroke me, because as a kid, me and my dad used to, like, every single time I went to my dad's house, we would, like, Friday night go to Food City. Mm-hmm. And way back in the day, Food City had, like, a video section.
I remember,
where you could rent movies and games and stuff like that.
We'd
always rent like 2 movies and then watch them over the weekend. And like, can't do that anymore.
Yeah, and like a Redbox.
Yeah, we used to go to Redbox all the time too. We went to Redbox eventually because Redbox is what caused the downfall of like stuff like Blockbuster.
Yes.
And then now stuff like Netflix has caused the downfall of Redbox.
Well, I specifically remember like anytime my family would go on vacation, we would always go like run out to a Redbox, and like we would rent out all kinds of movies we want to watch on vacation and stuff like that. Yeah. Like, that probably sounds so crazy to people that are like younger now, but at the same time, our parents talk about stuff that's so crazy to us about like their childhood. It's just it's weird how fast stuff changes.
It still blows my mind that GameFly still exists. You remember getting commercials for GameFly back in the day? It's like that thing where you could like go online and like order a game and it would be delivered to your house and you could like rent it for like a month and then you have to send it back in.
That's such a foreign concept.
Yeah, it still exists, but like, yeah, I've never been a game renter. I can't do that. I want to have it.
Yeah, I agree for sure.
And I'm also like, I'm not much of a game reseller. Like if I have a physical copy of a game and I beat it, I'm probably not going to replay it realistically, but I'm also definitely not going to resell it.
No, yeah, I agree. Yeah, I want to have something. It's kind of like proof that I had it and I did it. And also, if I ever like a lot of games now, at least, even if you beat it, you can jump back on. There's stuff to do.
Yeah. I've got a bad habit of not doing that. I don't replay games a lot because, like, I like seeing how many games I can beat each year, which is why I've beaten so many games. Which is like, I obviously do play more video games than you, but I know a lot about single player games, and like a big part of that does come down to when you are spending your time playing multiplayer games. I'm probably playing single player.
Yeah,
games.
Exactly.
And it's not like, so it's less of like I'm literally constantly playing games. It's just that like I'm playing single player games. I don't play a lot of multiplayer.
Because I do play a lot of multiplayer.
I've got to be asked to play multiplayer. Like if I see my friends online, I'm probably not just going to hop on and join them. I can, but I'm not the perfect person to do that.
I'm the exact opposite. Almost like every time I turn my Xbox on, first things first is like see what all the boys are doing, and then if nobody's playing anything, like okay, I'll hop on a single player game. Yeah, but I just like chatting and playing with my friends.
I get it. I just like video games. Like to me, it's my favorite way to like find a story. So I love stories, but like I like reading books. I like watching TV. I like watching movies. But it's so much more fun to like play it. Like, I don't actually like scary movies very much. I don't find them very entertaining. I'm not really scared by them. A lot of them I just kind of find boring, and especially if I'm watching them with somebody that, like, when I'm not alone, I'm probably just going to make fun of them the whole time. As long as they're doing it with me. If they're, like, locked in, I'm not going to make fun of it because that's kind of mean. But, like, then if you compare that to me like playing a scary game like alone in the dark at night, and it's just like that's a completely different feeling. Like
me and you really need to play a horror game together.
I want to so bad. I'm sure there's something on Game Pass.
Yeah, there has to be something we can find. The bigger problem would probably be like cross-platform.
There's a shocking amount of cross-platform games. You can check in the description of each game. So if you ever like search it, like, hey, let's play this game together. Just let me know.
Yeah, I did recently find the game that I think I'm going to try and beat this month. I haven't started it yet, but I downloaded it.
I'm sure you're not going to tell me what it is yet.
I'm not going to tell you. It's going to remain a secret.
We're getting halfway-ish through the month, so sometime soon.
Yeah, and by the time this comes out, it'll be like well into the month. But right now, we're getting in there.
I still haven't beaten 007. I need to do that. That game was so good, but I'm getting close. But also, they also announced they're going to do a DLC soon. So.
I'm tired of being trapped.
I want to get out of here. But.
Well, anyways, Christian, we've talked about a lot of nostalgia. We've kind of alluded to maybe what will be going on. If you listen to this entire podcast, and sorry, that's not English. I would like to apologize for maybe the audio not being as crisp as normal, but I hope it was still doable. We literally were almost forced to film like this so we can make sure everything else and it runs smoothly, and we're able to get all the content out just right on time for you guys. So we're doing it for you. Anyways, Christian, do you have anything else?
I think it's really funny that we talked about nostalgia while dressed like 2005 Britney Spears.
Oh yeah, that was on purpose. Anyways, I do hope you all enjoyed. Remember to subscribe so you can make sure you're having your notifications on so you can see everything that is to come in the future on all platforms. Anyways, Christian.
Jaden.
No, we got
worst one ever. There we go.
There we go. I have been Jaden.
I'm still a Christian.
And we are out of here. Goodbye.
Good luck.